Welcome to Comic Book Overview, where everyone can come and indulge in all things comic related, whether it be movies, TV shows, cartoons, video games, or just comics themselves. If you love comic books, then show it by hitting that subscribe button to help this precious media that we all love thrive and flourish. Lust. Lust is defined as having a strong sexual desire for someone. And in this video, we will be going over the subject along with the fourth comic in the series, simply titled Seven. This comic is different from the others so far. In a sense, up until now, the previous issues have gone over the victims to the crime, exploring the killer's thought process, also in why he picked them, and how they fit into that particular sin. This issue is different. For the first time, we get a glimpse into John Doe's childhood, what kind of neighborhood he lived in, his Catholic school upbringing, and his dysfunctional relationship with his mother. It seemed that John's father was absent from his life, and he was raised in a single-parent household, a household where his mother would have a man he called Uncle Tim spend the weekends with her. Until one day, John found out that this man was not a relative, well, at least not hopefully, but his mother's lover. As his mother is carrying out her own affairs, she chastises John for having sinful, lustful thoughts of his own concerning the next-door neighbor's daughter. In fact, his mother catches John masturbating in the bathroom while watching her get undressed through the window. It seems that John has some matriarchal disciplinary problems, as a nun earlier in school that same day caught him looking up the same girl's skirt in class. Sex must be a confusing desire for John because of his mother's lecherous behavior. There's even a scene where she sexually entices him as well, teasing him if he's ready for manhood and a real woman. Freud has a theory of this involving something called the Oedipus complex, where a child of the opposite sex, as one of the parents, wants to have sex with that same parent and take the place of that same sex parent. In other words, daughter with father and son with mother, therefore consummating their adult position in the family hierarchy. St. Thomas Aquinas, a theologian Catholic priest, states that this sin of lust is a voluptuous emotion and makes the point that sexual pleasures loosens the human spirit and set aside right reasoning. He also says that sex in marriage for the purpose of procreation is okay, but sex even in marriage for the purpose of pleasure is wrong and therefore a sin against God. And of course, Dante Alighieri writes about this in the Inferno, Canto's 5 second circle dedicated to the lustful. These sinners are condemned because they allowed their appetites to sway their reasons. These souls are buffeted back and forth by the terrible winds of violent storms without rest. This symbolizes the power of lust to blow the sinner heedlessly and aimlessly, as these sinners are whisked away uncontrollably by their loins, so now they are blown into the chaotic winds without a sail to guide them or to steady themselves. I find that lust is different than the other sins because it implies sexual desire, though it may not always mean that. But we need lust in our society for procreation, survival of the species. This emotion serves a purpose, the most important purpose for the species to survive and continue on into the future. Anyhow, getting back to the comic, I give this issue in and of itself a ranking of 3.0 out of 5. A good read. I would have given it higher, but the artwork and some of the panels, man, they're just so substandard. But I would say this, it is a must read for any lover of the film for the simple fact that it gives you more insight on how John Doe became the man he is in the movies. If you like this video, please visit my YouTube channel for more like it, and make sure you tap on that bell icon on your way out. As always, until next time, keep reading, my friends.